having a poor mindset, not only is it poisonous to the body, okay, but it's actually painful for the brain. Okay, just hear what I'm saying. Being poor is painful for the brain, is because the more poor you are, the higher risk of stress. When you don't have anything, right? When you didn't come from anything, when your idea of wealth is working a 9 to 5, that is called a high stress situation. So you're constantly thinking about how you're in a fucked up environment and you want out of it. So you're stressing your brain each and every day. This is why I said it's a crisis, because we have billions of people, our brothers and sisters that's in this type of mindset. But I told you it's levels to pull. You also have the people that believe, oh, I'm too young to be successful. That's bullshit. I know multiple people that's very young, 8, 10, 12, 15, that are millionaires. Is because they pursued their dreams and they were consistent, whether their parents or family supported it or not. So there really is no excuse for those who say such. But this is the poor type of mindset. So what I want to do, and what we are going to do over at the organization Gangster the Businessman, we're going to teach the people team money, right? We're going to teach the people team money. Why are we going to teach the people team money? It's because team money is dream money. All right. I'm going to repeat this for those who are just now entering. Peace and love to everybody for tuning in. We do have a one mic policy, which means if you are not speaking, we ask that your mic is muted just to keep respect for everybody. If your mic is not muted and you're not a recording bot, we will be kicking you. Thank you very much. All right. So getting back to business, we're talking about team money. Team money is dream money. I want everybody to say to yourselves right now consciously those words. Team money is dream money. One more again. Team money is dream money.
Team money is dream money.
And for the last time, team money is dream money. Bingo. So now we have already took the steps of speaking it into existence. So we already are in the first stages of manifesting it. Now we have to understand it and break it down. So here's why I come into play. Team money. It's simple. If you have one unit of 20
She has
people,
crackers in her bag.
okay, we have a one mic policy. If there's anybody that have a question, you can make it known, and I will gladly
It's in her
pause on it for a
bag.
minute. So, anyone have a question?
I will be server muting you.
All right. And keep in mind, y'all, too, man, we just here to really learn and be amongst great people. So I just ask that everybody be respectful. Respectfully is because there's no need to do anything else. So we're going to keep working. Team money is dream money. Let's not forget. So what does this mean? One unit of 20 people. Okay? One unit of 20 people. That could be 10 females and 10 men. If each one of these uh, 10 people, no matter what ages they are, take $5 each and put it aside every week, they will make a total of $100 a week and $400 a month. This is 20 people. There's 9 billion plus people in the world as far as we know right now. So just 20 people of 9 billion could make a steady income of 100 a week and 400 a month off just $5. $5, by the way, most of you spend on weed, most of you spend on junk food at the gas station, other habits that you have. This could be going towards a greater cause, right? And that's only 20 people. So this is what team money is. This is why I had y'all repeat that team money is dream money, because the team together is able to accomplish more. Okay? I'm going to say some questions here that's going to be rhetorical, but I'm also going to ask that you will partake with the things that I'm going to say. I would like for everybody on the sound of my voice, when I say it is time to grab, I want everybody to grab one piece of money. It could be 1 cent, okay? It could be $1. It could be $20, however it be. Okay, every time I say it is time to grab, all of us must go and grab something that's money. All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. It's time to grab. We gonna leave everything that we just grabbed. We don't have to tell nobody what we grabbed. Just had to grab it. It could be a penny. It could be 5 cents. It could be $5. All right. It's time to grab. All right. That's 2 weeks. Okay. This is our last week. It is time to grab. All right. Now watch this here. We're going to go and have everybody answer how much money they have in front of them. Okay. And I'm going to keep a tally mark just to see how much we generated that fast. Okay. Now keep in mind, we don't know how much the other person has grabbed. All we know is we all partake in team money. So we must see how much our dream money is going to be. So let's see, AJ, how much was you able to grab for us?
AJ. Yo, AJ.
All right, we gonna go to Ant. Ant, how much was you able to grab for us?
I don't say what?
How much was you able to grab for us?
How much wood? How much money I grab for it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I grab a $10 bill right here.
All right, so we went 3 times, so you only grabbed 110.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you was supposed to grab each time, but we go accept that, brother. Thank you for your partaking. All right, so we had $10 already, y'all. It's on Ant. How much was you able to grab for us, Ant?
About 200.
Okay, thank you very much. 200. Also, keep those mics up, muted for us, please, so we won't have no problems with the recording. This will be going to YouTube, y'all, so we all a part of this. That's why we asking for the one mic policy. We just did Ant, so now I'm going to go to the next person, which looks like something 4W. 4W. Right up under Ant. How much money was you able to grab for us, brother?
$20.26.
All right, $20.26. I love it. Let's keep this going, man. We got y'all names be killing me. Kawhi. Man.
Go on second, Koi.
Koi. Okay, bet. How much money was you able to grab for us?
Koi.
All right, Koi, we don't know what's going on there. All right, we're going to ask that if you're not speaking, your mic is muted. We trying to keep the audio clear because this will be going on YouTube. All right, so we're going to go on to the next person, man. Gangsta the Business, man. How much was you able to grab for us? Gangsta the Business, man. How much was you able to grab for us?
Going on to the next, you know.
All right, Geisen, I think that is.
Gazan.
Gazan.
300.
All right, 300. Peace. All right, who we got next up under there? Icy.
$40.
$3. Okay, appreciate you, Brody. Who else we got up here? We got what is this? It's Sagan.
It's Ken. Ego Ken.
I just imagine grabbing $1 million.
Okay, I definitely appreciate that. That's fair, but as in
If
physically in your room or wherever you are, how much are you able to grab for us?
$20.
All right, that'll work, bro. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna keep this movie, man. Ron, how much you got for us?
3 quarters. Each time I got a quarter.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much. That's 75 cents. Let's go. All right, Ty, how much you got for us?
Top printers.
$41.
$41. I love it. And Xylo, how much you got for us?
$50. $3.
$3. And our last Brody, you said 50.
Guy with the Italy chopper.
He said $50.
50. All right. Now listen here, man. We go XW mute those mics back. Thank you very much, man. So look, dog. That's what I'm saying, man. Already, man. Okay, let's go through this, man. So we got 10. All right, we got 200. That's 210. All right, we got $230.26. We have $520.26. $523.26. Okay, now we have $540.26. So I'm just going right there. Okay, with less than half of the people, we have already bought our machine to print our merch. Okay, so I want this to sink into everybody's conscience. Right now in our possessions, unless people was lying, but I know for a fact we are trustworthy brothers in this. So right now, I ain't even finished the list, and we already have more than half for what we need to get this merch pushed out. So I want to bring your attention to realization. Okay, we know that team money is dream money. Okay, we know that dream could be made reality with money. So right now we have the possibility, depending on how many of you are serious, to take this dream and make it reality. With one purchase of this 3D printer, we will be able to print out all of our merch, from t-shirts to pants, hats, book bags, you name it. Plates, cups. Yeah, I'm going there. I want all money. We can do that in less than a month. So I want y'all to look at, well, not look at, but I want y'all to listen to some of these statistics, right? These real statistics, okay? On average, a small business owner of a merch empire makes roughly, you ready for this? $15,000 a month. Small business and merch, $15,000 a month. Now I want to make highly noted that they stated these are people with good promotion. So I'm not really sure how well of promotion, but if we could just hypothetically speak, let's say word of mouth is their main promotion, and then second would be social media. So with those two promotions that we all can do right now ourselves, they're making $15,000 a month. Now I don't know how real wealth is to the people I'm on this call with, but I know for me and the brothers over at Gangster the Businessman, it is a real thing. These are not hypotheses, these are actual facts. We just actually made the money we need to purchase the item that's going to make us rich. So there should be no reason of why everybody is not on board with this. The best thing about what we're doing, everything that we give you can be researched and find by a simple click. You can pull up and see the statistics of what successful and just starting merch owners are making monthly. With us having a whole team of individuals that's all devoted to the same cause, we can accomplish this in no time. We can literally accomplish this in no time. And I believe it will happen, man. It's because we want that bag. We want that bag, man. So we go do this one more again, consciously, man. We'll say it 3 times just as we did before. Let's go. Team money is dream money. Second time, team money is dream money. Third and last time, team money is dream money. Booyah. Already manifested it 6 times already. Already in the zone, in the right direction, sending out that positivity, making it real in our lives. So in that just that simple example, I showed you all how powerful he is. This is why it's important that y'all must tag and share this with whomever you know. It's because it's important that all ages, races, and people are hearing it so we can get the job done a lot faster. These are factual things that you can look at, that you can see. So there's no reason to argue. These are things that can change life, so there's no reason to complicate it. This is an opportunity for us to only do what seems to be logical, and that is to make the capital needed to change the world. That is all this is about. This is the main goal. This is the main purpose of what we do each and every day. We have a one mic policy. We ask that everybody respect it respectfully. Peace. So this is our main goal, and this is our main mission. This is all we're asking. We're going to get you out of here, Brody, if you can't mute that mic. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. So this is the main goal. A simple goal. It is bringing the people back the wealth. It is showing the people how to make the wealth and keep the wealth. And ultimately, it's doing things like we just did. Showing you how simple it is to generate money. Now, because Gangster the Businessman, we are a bunch of brothers that come from the streets. We are also book-wise and street-wise. So we know that a lot of you all have trust issues. A lot of companies don't talk about this. It's because they don't come from the streets as we do. So they don't understand how difficult it could be growing up in what we see on a daily basis, how this can play into our psyche when it comes to trust. I know this. A lot of you would have been invested your money had you trusted in anyone enough to do so. I feel you. I understand you. We on the same page. And that's why I created what we have. A trustworthy group of individuals to where you don't have to worry. You can finally send your money, your energy, and your time somewhere, and it really benefits you. This is all we're doing. This is the clean version that they said couldn't exist inside of the Matrix. So now I want y'all to know, because I already did a great job at explaining to y'all how simple it is for us to achieve our goals. Now really fast, I want us to look at some of the sets up, and then I'm going to open up the floor for any one of my kings or queens to speak. Yet again, I thank you all for tuning in. As always, make sure you share. All right. So let's look at some of these prices, because I want you all to have an idea of what would be the job descriptions of anybody that grab a hold to this great opportunity. Once we have our machine and we are printing up our merch, for anyone that wants to be a salesman or saleswoman, I told you all that you will receive 3 documents. Okay, the first will be a congratulation letter congratulating you for joining what is going to be the way of the future. Okay, a pure organization of brothers that understand that is moving for the people and by the people only. Okay, your second document will be proof of part ownership. All right, we ask that you mute your mics if you're joining the call. Thank you very much. Respectfully, if you don't mute your mics, we're gonna have you put out. Appreciate you. All right, so what we are doing and what we are trying to establish with every single one is understanding. All right, man, I'm going to ask one more again, respectfully, that anyone that's joining, you please mute your mic. For all the people to speak. We will allow for all of the people to speak. We just want it clear for our audios because we're recording. We want the people to hear all of us, so we ask respectfully that y'all chill out and have a one mic policy. All right? Man. Okay, so anyone that wants to be a sales girl or a salesman, okay? Once we print out this merch, you will receive your documents. Your second one is your part ownership. Is because we are an organization that believes you should work but don't have it feel like work while you invest in shareholdings while you're being taught how to gain ownership. You can't go anywhere in the world currently right now today and find a business that's going to offer you those 3. Well, guess what? Until now, It's because Gangster to Businessmen are going to offer you even more. So you're going to have work that's not really work at all. It's because it's a mission to clean up the nasty mess that's been left behind by these people called government, right? You're going to have the opportunity to invest into the stock shares that we will have in the future going forward. So you're making 2 paychecks right there while you're being taught how to gain ownership. So now you're about to make a 3rd paycheck to the point where you're not even going to have to work as a salesman anymore. And this is the goal of Gangster to Businessman. It is to take y'all from a higher level to a higher level. There is no stagnating here. Okay? You will see growth. Whether it's financially, spiritually, naturally, whatever you want to claim in 2021, you're going to see growth with us. Because that's what this is designed to do. All right? So, Ben, you was a salesman. Hypothetically speaking, you signed on, you received your 3 papers of document, right? You get your first delivery. You get 500 shirts, 500 pens, maybe 100 cups and 100 plates. You get 1,000 business cards, and you get a login book, okay? All you have to do is go about your day in the community and motivate people. Go door to door and explain to people that we are selling merch. With every merch purchase, a percentage is going to go back to strengthening our communities. So now what you are doing as a smart salesman, you're selling what the agenda is in the most effective way. You said that we're going to strengthen your community, our community. Every old person alike is going to grab a hold to that. It's because that's what a lot of elders in our community are desperately wanting. Children will benefit from this. It's because now they'll have places to go to and play that ain't a fucking crack house or a dirty ass mattress. Okay? So you're going through the hood and you making these relationships, you passing out these business cards. Every time you make a sale, you will jot it down in your logbook. Today I sold 17 shirts, maybe 10 plates, etc., etc. This is for legal purposes, not just for us, but for you as well. So no one can say nothing was done. You have the proof, and you send a picture to it of us after every day ending. That way we have a record and you have a record, so there's no issues. Not that there would be any, but just following protocols. As your percent holder, you are at a 40%. That means anytime you want to take your money out, you can. You don't have to wait for a weekly paycheck. This is not hard labor. If you want to take your money out every time you make money, you can do so. As long as it's your 40%, have fun. After every month, you will receive all of your back pay and bonus. Because guess what? We will reward our brothers and sisters. So if one person sold 5,000 in merch, man, we about to send you a whole bonus check.
Okay.
Because now we want to motivate you. So we want to make you happy to get 10,000 on the next ring. So you can get that fat ass bonus check. So we doing more for the people, man. This is logic thinking. As always, thank you to everybody for tuning in. We're going to open up the floor for what we heard so far. I want to hear from all of you to be technical, but I will hear from anybody who want to be heard. Let's get these mics.
I would like to ask if you could turn off your camera, because when you turn on your camera, it doesn't let more than 25 people join. All right, you can go ahead.
Hey, appreciate you for that. I was taking a water break. Yeah, man. So the floor is open to the people. Like I said, I want to hear from people. Let's talk.
Yeah, man. Y'all could go off mute if you gotta say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
I had a question because as far as the merch, I feel like definitely having like different designs and different colors would definitely be important as far as making sales. And you say you want to make a lot of sales, so I feel like having different colorways, having different designs would be important to, sell as many different items of merch as possible.
Yeah, I appreciate that, James, there, brother. All right, that's one person, and it's always the same person. We know he consistent. I need to hear more voices. How y'all feeling? All the things we talked about. How y'all feeling right now? I want to hear from you.
Yo.
Who's making merch?
This what I say. I say, why not?
Yo, I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, you said who's
Yo,
making merch?
Capo.
Webs Media,
Yo.
and the merch is gonna be Gangsta Businessman.
Brr.
If y'all want to take that route,
Wait, who's making merch though?
if y'all want to take that route,
What do you
let him
mean?
know.
Who's making merch?
Yeah, bro, I just told you who's
Okay,
making
so
merch. Webs
let's
Media.
get some order. Let's get some order right because we taping this for YouTube, so we want to make sure that everybody hear everybody clearly. All right, so I want to hear from one person at a time. My brother, New Blick. What was you saying, homie?
Brr.
Webs.
For sure, man. Run it up. Pooh Shiesty nigga. All right, bet.
You a troll.
Mic open to anybody else?
Webs.
Yes, sir.
So, you know I design, right? My question is merch as in clothing?
Yes, we will be doing clothing, cups, plates, and book bags.
Mm.
Alright, in the clothing aspect, are you aware of clothing seasons?
Yes, we will be aiming towards summers because we just want to stay in the loop. And then once that determine our outcome in sales, we'll push for the rest of the season.
Alright, are you aware of fabrics? The different prices in fabrics?
Yeah, so I'm not an expert in it, but I did do my homework research on fabrics, but I'm no expert.
I can help you with that. My question is, what fabric are you currently using?
Yo, Webs, we can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, he just cut out.
Yeah, so I have no
Yeah, no
fabrics
shit.
that I'm using. I only have my prototypes of what I want to use. But upon us getting this going, I do want to let people in go of handling the fabrics. But that's the second part of this presentation too. So I don't want to jump the gun there. You hear me?
Alright. My only thing with that is with certain fabrics they fade easier. And then certain fabrics they dry. Certain fabrics stretch. Certain fabrics last longer. Certain fabrics tear easier. So if you're trying to preserve your clothing, then I would say look into it a little bit more. Then there's stitching styles. Depending on your stitching style, it determines how easily your clothes get dirty. You feel me? So when I design for my brother always asks me, he's like, all right, what season are we in? I said, we in winter. So you gotta either make your summer clothing cheaper, half or 70% off, or you gotta put them away for the next season. And then we go to all right.
Nice.
We consider all right, how bad is the winter gonna be? All right, we gotta use this type of stitching. We gotta use this kind of fabric. All right, we in the summer. Let's use dry fit because dry fit is cooler, right? But it's also a little bit thinner. So say you get wet or something, the name stands for itself. It's dry fit. But also dry fit also stretches. It's more comfortable and it's a little more like fitted, so to say. So like, how do I say it? Think of like a weighted blanket, right? It hugs you, in a sense.
Yeah, that body fitting technology. I read something on that. So I definitely appreciate you for that. It's because that's all factual, brother. And like I said,
My
most
whole
of
point
it
in saying it is that I was gonna put you on my brother Dell because he has his machines and shit, and this is what he does, and I designed for him. So like, if you got any questions, I was gonna guide you in this direction. So he can give you like any like information you need on the aspect of the clothing
that's
of the
and
clothing
taking
part.
it over, Brody. That's what we're here for. That's what we doing this for. We want it all. Okay, so we go definitely keep you in the loop. It's because your brother could be of use and we could definitely help each other. So I appreciate the key for that. I want to hear from more people, man. Anybody?
Yeah. Yo, Webs, I was gonna ask, since we're heading to summer, are you still gonna be making jackets that say "Gangsta the Businessman"?
Yes, it's because not everybody is reaping the great benefits of a super hot summer. So we want to make sure that we could reach all over the United States.
Yeah, that'd be
All right,
fire.
man. We got
Another
any more?
question I want to ask, because a lot of people are not really tuned in to what you're saying, and I missed a lot of calls that we had. So somebody had asked me earlier, and they said, "Are we all a part of Gangsta the Businessman, and what our roles. And can you please get closer to your mic and talk louder because it's like glitching out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. No, you're all not a part of it. The only way you're going to be a part of it is when you put in the work that all of the brothers and sisters are putting in. So that's what make you a part of this. You just don't say you're this is because that's not how this works. We're moving
That
as
is
one unit,
facts.
as one networking of people. So when you join on to this at some point in time, we might want you to travel down to Texas with us and we might pay for that trip. We don't need to hear I can't or this and the third is because we need you to know that this is a real organization, one that you
For
should be
sure.
able to tell your parents about
For
and one
sure.
that you should definitely be able to trust.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact because there's a lot of kids in here that are maybe like 13, 14, and they might, say, "Oh, I'm down, this and that," and then boom, you want to go to California and they can't because they got strict parents.
Bingo. And this is why we're opening this conversation up for the parents to hear.
Bingo.
You know, at any time, I said the parents can be present. They can say if they disagree or agree, etc. But one thing I want to make very clear: if you can't do the mission work, you can be a supporter of the organization, and we will treat you just the same. We will give you posters. We will make sure that our people know who you are. If you ever need anything, we will assist you but you just won't be making a paycheck
Yeah.
like the rest of our brothers.
So like everybody else that's here and won't be able to play those roles, what else can they do? Like if they want to share the server, if they want to put more people in here that can hear you and join the Gangsta the Businessman.
Right. They can be supporters. So that all follows up under supporter, my people.
Or
That's
Hey,
just
can
y'all
y'all
coming
ban that
in,
nigga,
or
pushing the
bro?
word.
He's
That's
hella
y'all coming
immature,
in.
and I don't see
or
why
you
he's.
could use
Ban who?
or you could use them as or you could use them I feel like or you could use
Thank you.
the young ones who have very
Brr.
how can I say this? The young ones who can very well spoken. There's a lot of young people on here who's very well spoken. You could use them as recruiters. You know,
Indeed.
some young niggas can have ability. I ain't gonna say manipulate, but have ability to get the next person that they're speaking to buy their product or to bring them on along the team. There's some young people who can do that. They're very well at it. They do it to their parents every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't call it
Indeed.
manipulate. I call it persuade somebody to buy your product.
Yeah, persuade. There we go.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the
And that
word.
is a
So
fact.
you can have
I
recruiters
can
for the
do that.
youngins. You know what I'm saying? I know they love to do that,
Yeah.
especially for a good cause, like you said. Webs,
Sir, no, that's so
Spider Man. I
Yeah.
see you. I see you.
Yeah, that's a
yes, sir.
fact. Cause even the kids persuade their parents to buy them candy, chips, juices. So why, you know,
Yeah, shit like that, bro. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Fucking with it.
Yeah, man. And that's what I said, man. This is a movement for the people, man. So hopefully everybody fuck with this because it's that time, man. And just
I'm already knowing.
yes, sir. And with just simple teamwork, we can accomplish a lot, man. So I'm telling y'all, each and every day, we go move closer and closer to our goal of getting this done, man. All right, so I definitely heard from a lot of y'all brothers. I'm gonna hear from a couple of more before we get to the last part of this, and then I'll let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. So if there's anybody else that want to add anything to these great brothers' statements, I want to hear from you.
Yeah. Yeah, so wrap up
Definitely,
our
we
business.
gotta have a scheduling, cause like I didn't know, like Ron earlier said that he had missed a couple of your calls. From my understanding, it's like the second one I've seen y'all on, and I work as well. So what's the schedule for these calls? So, I don't miss them.
no.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Oh,
try
go
to
ahead.
aim all towards nighttime. That's why we do anything from noon going backward. Get if you're not doing the night shift, this is perfect for you. But you know what I mean? We try to do it later towards the day.
Yeah. So what I actually said was that I know, people be missing the calls, but are like mostly we join at 10:30 or 10 p.m. That's mostly like headed to the nighttime. But I feel like we should let some other people speak too because it's just us.
Hey yo, Zoo, you say you do designing like graphic designs?
Yeah, so
I
this
got connections upon connections. I myself, I design, what's it called? Shoot, lost my train of thought. If you can name it, I could pretty much either do it or I know somebody who can do it, like on a professional level. So
For
my
sure.
brother Dale, remember I think I put a few y'all on when it came to like music wise. My brother Dale, he's like all around. So my brother Dale basically he's self made in the sense of music, clothing, um
Excuse me.
YouTube. That's basically like my biggest connection, my inspiration. That's my brother. So like usually, when people, need somebody or something like that, I tend to usually have a connection for that aspect. And again, it goes into what we're doing now. Like right now, we're reaching out to the community. You'd be surprised that the people you would meet just by speaking to people. And this person here, my brother, my inspiration. I met him at work, and his story is crazy enough. But my point is that speak to people more often, and you'd be surprised who you meet. Cause that's how I do my stuff. I just talk to people. I'm a people person, and most of y'all that know me know that. I
For
could sing
sure.
y'all like clothing designs. I mean, I write music. My brother Jay writes music. He's self-made as well. Y'all seen at the top. He had his camera on earlier. And I know a lot of y'all in here. I feel like this is really gonna take off because we got people in here known, whether or not what you was known for in the past, what you known for now, like, we're all hard workers, and, when we get down to business and, we put our minds to something, there's really no stopping us, in my opinion. I feel like we're all leaders here, and I don't feel like, but I know we all leaders here. Minus
To
these
be
trolls and
honest,
shit, I don't really pay no attention to that shit, but, you feel me?
also,
Like, I
if
feel like,
I got something to say
individually,
about
there's
them,
strength and unity, we're limitless, you feel me?
I got something to say.
Say
And
Alright, so listen, if y'all still in high school and y'all haven't graduated yet, just finish off high school. Those 4 years not gonna be that hard. Feel me?
Do it, nigga. I ain't got time to wait.
I
Hey,
What
got
but
you
some.
with
mean you
them
don't
being in
got
high
time for
school,
high
though, that
school
gives them
though?
more of an
Because
outlet for people to reach. You feel me? Because if they in high school and they put their boys and they
I
sisters
got
on,
some.
nah, I'm just
that's
saying like
that was the
at the end of the day, you can't do a lot of stuff without that paper, or if you don't have like a degree in trade. You feel me? That's why I feel like it's always smart to at least get like some type of degree. Like he said, like
A GED,
at least like
a
you
diploma. Is
gotta
that what
at
you're
least
saying?
like finish. I feel like nowadays you can't do a lot of stuff without a high school diploma, bro.
that part is true, but at the same time, understand that what everybody here is doing. We're learning how to be self-made. We're learning how to be independent. Get our own shit by ourselves without having to do all that shit. You feel me?
Entrepreneurs.
yeah,
Yeah.
You
that's
gotta
very
think about it
true.
though.
I think that's both. It's true on both sides. I respect the person that say get at least one degree or one trade because that could help in desperate times. But I also understand the person that wanted independent is because actually independent pays more. No way you look at it, independent pays more. The degree do not pay more. It's believed to be that, but it don't. So being independent is definitely what I would suggest because you go get way more money, man.
Yeah, I agree. I know a lot of people that
I feel like if you're on your own though, then it's also harder to get that money though, because you really gotta work for it. Then you gotta make a business that's interesting. Then you gotta get people's attention. Then you gotta get, you feel me? You
See, that's
can't do
the
It's
none
thing,
of
worth it
that
bro.
though.
Exactly
without
though.
It's
people's
But
worth
look,
looking
if
for
attention.
you're in high
yourself, my
school
brother.
though and you doing
But that's
this,
why we teaching what we teaching, bro, is because you're not alone. That's what you have to realize and never forget.
yeah, yeah.
Into a group of people that's going to help you and walk with you. So that's the difference. We not allowing people to go out there and try to figure it out on their own no more. It's because, as you said, that is a difficult situation. So now we're leading people towards a group of us that can walk with you.
Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
I
just
agree.
wanted to add my fault.
Look,
I
I got nothing
go ahead.
against that because I know I see that everybody here is just trying to do something good. So I really got nothing bad to say about that.
Yeah. So, I can speak now,
Shit.
or you want to keep going?
Nah,
Hold up. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go
not
ahead.
good.
I just want to say, like, I definitely get what you're saying, like, as far as getting the degree and all that. But I just want to say, like, it's always worth like doing it yourself, whether it's creating a business or being able to work for yourself. Like, we all got to start off at that position, whether it's working at 9 to 5. But it's always good to work for yourself and be able to be a part of somewhere you can be independent. Cause like none of us want to work under nobody. You feel me? So it's like it's always worth the risk, in my
Exactly.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yo, can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100. For most people, yeah, they gonna have to start up with nothing for making their own money at first. But there's some people really don't gotta do that. Like
Yo,
some
bro,
people
your
literally just born into it, kind of. They already have like a head start, and it's like that. They go up from there.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm back.
Bro, we can't hear you, bro.
I heard what you said. Basically, shit. I would summarize it, but
Yeah.
come
Hey,
to
y'all
your
not
mic a
about
little
to
bit
be
more,
getting
bro.
on my man's microphone. That's the homie Ty.
Yeah, T Prince.
Y'all go back up off
Hey,
Ty microphone. All right.
Yeah.
hey, I just want to say,
I want to add on to what y'all was
I just,
saying with me in a high school and trying to get on your own. Understand that if you were in high school, good, because like for some of us here are adults, so we don't really have like that kind of cushion under us like y'all do, because that means y'all living with y'all families, so y'all taken care of, and with that, if you're taking care of like that and you're working on this, imagine how far you're gonna be when you get out of high school.
Mm.
You feel me? Like you're
Yeah.
learning this while also, having that cushion and, getting your education, get your shit done. You come out, boom. You already that nigga, bro, because you've already been ahead of the game, bro. And like Zala said,
I just
don't
want
nobody
my
like working
fault.
on anybody else. I'm back, go ahead, bro.
Nah, I just
No,
want to
that's
say like even like being in high school is a plus if you look at it. Like there's pros and cons to every situation in life, but being in high school and being involved with anything, that's more networking. You could promote your whatever you're working on, even outside of this, like even if you do music or whatever. Like high school is definitely a form of networking where you can be able to promote yourself and share yourself. You just gotta look at the
Yeah.
pros and cons of it.
I definitely agree with all your point of views, but I know a lot of people that finish high school, finish college, got their degree, and came out of college broke, eating ramen noodles. And I know people that didn't go to school, decided to go independent and got rich, or at least ain't eating ramen noodles every day and living good
I
compared to
got something
somebody
to say
that
about
went to
that too,
These
for
college.
are
real.
all facts. These
I
are
know a
all
friend on
facts.
my
These
fault.
are all facts. These are all facts. Okay. One thing I want us to realize is none of these facts are what we should be aiming our attention to. It's because the attention goes towards the person. It all depends on the person. You know what I mean? School could be something for you, and then for me, it could be the total opposite. So it just depends on the individual. We got tons of options out here, and we all choosing which ones work for us. So that's usually like where I choose to stay, is because that's much more fair than trying to explain what works for me. I offer it as an opinion, and then people do with it what they please. But ultimately, though, never X out the individual, because like sometimes we do that unconsciously. You know what I mean? We'll be so eager to tell people what worked for us, and then we'll forget, damn, this is a whole individual that might not feel like this is gonna work for them. So keep that in mind always. But great stuff that y'all saying though.
The last thing I wanted to say is that like I ain't gonna put my homie's business out there, but I'm gonna just say like he got out of that high school situation. So basically, like, he got out of high school and he's like, he got a good paying job that's making more than like what somebody would get paid at like a regular job right now. Like, and he did that without like a high school, like a completed high school education. And he's making like good money an hour. So I'm saying like, there's endless opportunities out here. It's just about how you get it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that dropped out of high school, like in the 10th grade, ninth grade, and they work in construction. And you basically don't need any high school diploma,
Yes, sir.
any of that. And they get so much money, like they get so much
Yeah, they
money.
pay hella good.
But the thing is, that's if you want to sweat. That's if you want to work hard, because construction isn't an easy job.
Absolutely.
The
But
construction is definitely not easy, and I don't feel like constructing for this place. You know what I mean? But I will say this: I want y'all to be able to go and get it at any age. That'd be like my biggest thing, because I feel like some of y'all think it's just not possible, and it is. You know what I mean? You could be getting money when you in fucking middle school if you want to be technical. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about that mindset, what you believe you can do. I be looking at some people, right? They be like 14, 13, man. They just be taking on all these large obstacles. And a lot of people would say, oh, how dare, they parents to take these type of obstacles. And we laugh is because I say just because this person is not viewed to be an adult in your mind doesn't mean shit. I know people that's 13 that have more harder tests on a day-to-day basis than some people that's 25 years old. It's because they're dealing with or their mindset is on a different time zone. You lock into that time zone, can't nobody stop you. So ultimately, man, do what works for you. Never allow nobody to X you out of the equation. It's because if it don't work for you, my people, it just don't simply work. Which brings us into our next hour of questioning. I want to know, man, this is the question that stands, bro. What do you believe is your main issue? Anybody could bite at this. We go ask that we keep a time frame on statements is because we are recording, so we don't want our audience to feel like y'all hogging airway. But it is open for anyone to answer, right? What do you feel is your biggest issue?
I personally, before I touch on that question, I wanted to say regarding how you said everybody's different. I was gonna also add on to that, but that's also why on the platform in this group you have people who support each other, like a brotherhood. And then to answer that question, I would say opportunity, because not everybody has an opportunity. And my situation, how I'm living right now, and my main thing is having an opportunity to do shit like that, being in a position to do shit like that, because there's a lot of shit I want to do that I could do. I'm not in a position to do it. You feel me?
That's dope. It's very dope, man. I love it. All right, man. Y'all know what the question is. Who we got
To
next?
be honest, I think nothing's really holding me back from that. But that's just
Honestly,
All
me.
I
right.
feel like myself. I
Now
feel like my
understand
biggest
really
challenge
fast.
myself.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
My
Now,
fault.
now understand really fast. We'll be getting in ass, man. If y'all hit me off with these weak ass statements, because that was a weak ass statement, but I'm gonna let you have that. You hear me? I feel like you could have answered that way better, but I'm gonna let you have it. All right, go ahead.
Nah, I just want to say like I feel like my biggest obstacle is myself. Just having them battles with myself, and I'm not perfect. Nobody perfect. That's why we always improving. But I definitely feel like I could keep improving, and it's just a constant battle. To just be the best version of myself every day.
And the
Absolutely.
best version of myself every day. Sound like beautiful poetry to me, man. I love it, man. We got two of our brothers out there. Who gonna be the third?
Before somebody else goes, sometimes the best answer is the simplest, but that's just me.
True indeed.
Yes, sir. Who we got next? All right, so one thing we shouldn't hear is silence. This is a team, group effort, man. That's what it is. Team money is dream money. I need to hear from the people.
I think you should do what them teachers be doing, where they call you out.
No, we're not gonna call nobody out here because we can't point fingers. But what we will do is always award energy with energy. Silence is good though. Silence is not necessarily a bad thing. Silence could mean that a person is in thought. Silence could mean that people are confused in their lives, or silence could mean they're not paying attention. Whichever one it be, we not go hold on it too fast. But what we will say is we like to hear from the people. This is group effort, not just a couple of five or six or seven people. All right. So I would love to hear from the people, man. What is your biggest problem? Issue 2021.
If I may, I feel like not everybody will speak on the subject, but I also feel like with what we're doing, there's scenarios. You feel me? So like with each individual, they're literally individual, so they're different from everybody else. And I feel like what we're doing, is something that everybody will want to do. Like I said in positions earlier, I feel like we got to understand how others may be living and be prepared to assist them in that aspect to where they have a better opportunity. They're in a better position to really follow through with this, because I feel like anybody in their right mind wouldn't do something like this because it's helping themselves and the ones around them. I mean, I'm looking at everybody here and that we got a whole squad right now. Feel me? But then at the same time, some people just joined too. Some people just joined, so they might, like you said, be confused as well. So I feel like going more into depth about like about the whole business, the whole plan, the whole like layout. Because again, some people just joined.
So we actually been on this for 4 days straight now. A lot of these people that I see present have been present for at least 3 of those 4 days. And it's not too many new faces that I see here today. But I will be kind to say if anybody do need more explanation, I'll go into great detail on a personal one-on-one call because we record these, so we never want to overdo it as we talked about this in the first recording. But what I will say is we gotta boost up each other's because a lot of y'all are on low self-esteem. A lot of y'all don't feel like what you have to say sound right, so you just choose not to say nothing. And like I said, silence don't have to be bad, but me overthinking like that is not good either. I would rather you sound weird or sound, stupid in your opinion than you just sit back and not say what possibly could have been said. So that's always our biggest issue when we do these is that not only are we taping, but we want to hear from the people. That's the only reason we're here is to hear from the people. So the question is, what is your biggest issue in 2021? Well, one of my biggest issues in 2021 is I don't feel like my platform is going in the direction and speed that I would like it to. So because of this, I have been trying to figure out ways to gain more patience. I do more things that I weren't doing before. And because of that, it keeps me occupied, one. And two, it assures me that patience will always get you to whatever, place you try to get to, right? So that's for me, at least. And it's a simple
That's
answer like
Caden,
that,
man.
man. So 2021, what's your biggest issue? I want to hear from you. Peace.
Also wanted to add that this is a general statement, but I feel like this could apply to a lot of people because it's definitely applied to myself and can still apply to myself. I definitely feel like environment, like your surroundings, can definitely affect not just your mind state, but just like where you're headed in life. And I feel like my personal opinion, I feel like you just gotta use that as motivation. And, even when it gets hard or like whatever the situation, you gotta learn how to grow from that and be the result of that in a positive way. You feel me? And like just not let that bring you down, but let it motivate you. Because it's definitely happened to me. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. So just like whatever your environment is like, whether you just not getting your level, whether it's toxic or violent, you just gotta learn how to make the best of it and just be the best version of yourself and that be the example. Like I came from this, but I could represent so much more than that.
I agree. And if I may, I want to add on mindset. I feel like mindset plays the biggest and most important part in all of this. For example, like I'm looking at the chat and it's just like I see certain people who went out of their way to come and, just basically disrupt. But also see how we're not really paying no attention to it. We're focused. So our mindset is on our goals. And I feel like that's like the most important. That's key to any and everything, bro. Your mindset.
Indeed, the mindsets are important. With that, man, we approach 2 minutes to 11. We thank everybody for coming in and tuning in. What was a great conversation as well as a great YouTube taping and episode. The YouTube channel where the video will be posted to is the Open Debate. We trying to do something, for the community that's gonna strengthen it because obviously it was left abandoned and it's in dire needs right now because nobody seems to care about it no more. But we are here to strengthen each other and to always stay focused and move forward. So moving forward, hopefully we can get something going and get it going fast. I appreciate y'all yet again. Peace.
Appreciate you, big homie.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
I enjoyed it. I see y'all.
All right, yeah.
Most def.